Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Joe Figueroa with another video in our series, Anatomy of a Dance, where I break down social dancing count for count, pointing out everything the dancers do. This week's video, I'm going to be talking about perimeter, and the benefits that come from both dancers understanding how space is used. So here's your chance to subscribe and ring the bell, because we're starting right now. A little bit about me. When I see people dancing, most of what I see is just people dancing. Then something happens and suddenly a dancer's motion not only slows down in my view, but brightens. It becomes illuminated. I can't think of another way to explain it. I see things that might be otherwise undetectable. That's what compels me to do these videos. So last week this video popped into my feed, and in the first 15 seconds I knew I was going to use it for this. Watching the rest of it just solidified it. This is Ahmet and Edda at the Istanbul Social Dance Marathon, which I was supposed to go to this year, but life got in the way, so I have not had the pleasure to meet either one of them. Ahmet is a dance teacher in Bursa, Turkey, while Edda is the founder of Salsa Iceland in Reykjavik, Iceland. These two exemplify great technique, so here's me showering them with 5 minutes of praise. This was the first thing I saw that caught my eye. Yes, it's cool how he tossed her hand as he crouched down along with the music, but what you might not see is how he keeps himself at his partner's arm's length. Also how Edda keeps her arm extended out in order to give Ahmet a frame of reference. When this is done well, it makes the partner able to attempt so many different ideas, mainly because you know you are in the safest possible position to do so. See here at this next break in the music, Ahmet first gauges how far out he can go, turns in 2 different directions on 1 foot in conjunction with the music's rhythm, all while keeping contact with her using either his body or hand the whole time. And what about Edda? Does she just stand there? Hell no. She's dancing the song, not the partner. Body movement, hip and shoulder rolls, poses, head nods, all with the music. All with her arm extended to its length in order to give him frame of reference. She doesn't need all her styling to be arm styling. If her arms are occupied, no problem. The music moves something else. It's all good. Any of you ever seen the Mamet film Redbelt?
Okay, improve. Okay, improve the position. Improve the position.
That may seem off base, but I bet Edda gets it. To me, it applies in dance. Improve the position you have. That's what Ahmet did here, and he used Edda's arm to do so. Doing this next part correctly takes understanding from both dancers. Here, Ahmet brings her into a wrap position, side by side for just a moment. Starts with his hand low at the waistline, and then raises his hand up, but also his elbow in order to loop his arm over her head. I refer to this as a late lift. Late because it happens on the last beat of the count of 8. 7 if you are dancing on 1, 5 if you are dancing on 2. Edda is feeling the hand at her waist and the arm raising up, giving her room to continue down the line. But it's not all on him. She has her responsibilities too. This may look like she's crouching down in order to make herself smaller, but that's not what you're seeing here. The follow should help by condensing their size if possible. The best way to accomplish that is to make yourself as slim as you can. So first, Edda brings her free arm, her right, into her body. Second, she simply brings her chin to her chest in order to make it easier for him to go over her head. Bear in mind that she is on the taller side and has her hair up in a bun. And yet look at how clear he is of her head. That's because she steps down the line, doesn't stay in the same spot. That makes it easier for him to attempt such things. This happens a few times in this dance and is done to perfection each time. Lastly, I want to point out this repeated piece toward the end. It's just a simple walk step for the follows. Ahmet leads this 3 times in a row because it goes with the music. It appears as if he is leading her behind his back, but that's just the illusion of it. The reason this looks so effortless isn't because it's a basic movement, or because they know each other and worked it out ahead of time. It's because they both have understanding of technique. Ahmet first provides a path for Edda by moving to the side track. From here, he tilts in the direction he intends to take her. Next, and this is the most important part, he steps with his power step, or direction step, which is the lead's right, in the direction that he intends for her to go, thereby assuring the follow of the destination down the line. That's the below. Now look at the above. What do I always say in class, people? The lead first provides preparation for the follow, then direction. One thing I always tell my leads is that the follow follows the hand. So it is important for you to guide the hand in the direction that you intend for the follow to go. Look at how Ahmet reaches with his right arm here to guarantee that Edda will follow the line even though she is clearly a quick response. He could go with a lighter positioning of the hand here, but Ahmet gets this phrase.
Improve the position.
It's very clear to Edda what he's attempting, and because he is so clear, she moves through with ease. Look at how the arm is at this right angle here, as the hand passes over the head. You can see by the third time that they both improved the position. Okay, I could do more, but that should be enough for you to work on for now. Once the world is rebooted, I intend to make it out to Istanbul. Ahmet, I'll be looking you up. Edda, I hope to someday get a chance with you on the floor. The dance floor, I mean. That's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, keep dancing.
Insist on it. Insist on the move.